Hey, what's up, guys? This is Tyler from Podcast Now. This is the Quorra Show. We're going to be talking about, so Richard Ells, he's in Malta. There's a blockchain summit in Malta. He was in Dubai just a couple weeks ago or just last week. So he's been doing a ton of different interviews. We're not going to talk about all of them. There's one in particular I want to talk about. Not that it was any better than any other one, because there's a lot, and really they're all full of information. But that one, there was just like additional info. And so we also got, so obviously 3 new countries in Africa: Uganda, Nigeria, Tanzania, if I pronounced that right. If I didn't, sorry. Providing nearly 100% coverage of subscribers in the African regions. Very, very cool. We actually also got details about how just in Brazil, just last month alone, nearly $30,000 worth of ETN for top-ups were used just from Brazil. So we're going to talk about that, because I actually have a question about that. Maybe one of you guys can help me out. Maybe you guys have an answer. I don't know. If not, I'll ask. I'll ask either Richard Ells himself, or I'll ask one of the Electroneum people. Because it's not worrisome. It's just a good question. But there's a flip side to it, and we're going to talk about that when we talk about AnyTasks in a minute. I just want to talk about this really quick. So obviously having a holiday merchandise item on. Why? Because today I am launching the all-new for 2019, the Holiday Electroneum merchandise. We're also kicking off a holiday sale that starts today. We're going to play a little clip in a minute. But I want to show you this, because last year, a lot of people actually asked for a Christmas sweater style item for Electroneum. Couldn't do it last year, but this year I can, and so I did. And it took a lot of time, but that's all right. So here we go. So here's the front, and you can obviously see on the arms. I'll show you up close. So it's in the holiday pattern. I don't know if I can get it, sort of. So it's in the holiday pattern, as you can see here, right? ETN by Electroneum. You guys are really liking the ETN by Electroneum item, so I thought I'd do that too. Got the Electroneum logo here. It's on the arms. It's on the back right there. So it's definitely decked out. Holidays everywhere. Here, I'll show you this too, if you can see it. So the ETN, holiday style, all of it. So pretty cool. Each one of these, there's 3. So there's this one in red. There's a blue one you're going to see in a minute. And there's actually a Richard Ells, his face is right on your stomach, or in your center right here. And it says, "Have a very exciting Christmas." And it's got a lot of Electroneum, different symbols and different things. So each one actually took 3 days. So this took 3 days. The blue one took 3 days. Richard Ells one took 3 days. The ads took probably longer, but that's all right, because we had some fun. We had probably too much fun. But we did it for you, because we love you guys. And it's the holidays, so why the heck not? On top of the sale. So here's that clip right here.
It don't get better than this. In the land of misfits. We're all losing our lids. We got nothing but this. This is Christmas, baby. Bring a friend if you please. Bring them all to their knees.
So today, again, launching the new holiday merchandise, but now you saw 40% off starts today, so November 11th to the 25th, when you spend at least $30. So if you spend $30 or more, you can use code HOLIDAY40. You'll get 40% off. It's not a short, like a rush sale, but I wanted to get back to you guys kind of for the holidays. I wanted you guys to get whatever you wanted to be able to get for a much lower price. 40% off for the holidays. Use code HOLIDAY40. It applies to everything. It's not just holiday stuff. It's all the merchandise. Anything on the website is 40% off when you spend at least $30. I know some of you guys don't like when I talk about the merchandise, but you got to understand, you got to remember too, Electroneum grows every single day. There's new users every single day. I get new viewers all the time, and I see it when I look at the maps. Different areas light up. So we get new users from all over the world. We get new viewers from all over the world. I get different subscribers. If we don't talk about this kind of stuff, not just merchandise, if we don't talk about, well, obviously Quorra, that's ours, ETNmarketplace.org, ETN Academy, ETN 101, ETN, Bazaar, or Electroneum Bazaar. If we don't talk, and many more, if we don't talk about them, how are these new people ever going to know that the community has taken an initiative to accept Electroneum today, not tomorrow? The people are already spending Electroneum today. They're using it as a currency today. How are they going to know that if we don't talk about it? They won't. So because of that, we do have to sometimes show a little graphic. I've been not showing it all that much because I know some of you don't like it, but it really, how are any new people going to know what's going on in the community if we don't show them or we don't tell them? So that's why I have to do that. But anyway, so available now, 40% off Holiday 40. So now let's talk about that interview. So again, we learned $30,000. I want to start off with this question. We learned that just last month that in just Brazil, $30,000 or around $30,000 worth of ETN in top-ups were reported. That's amazing. That's a lot, right? Let me brighten this up. But I do have a question. But then I'm going to follow it up with something right after that. So remember, when you pay for the top-ups, you go through, you choose your country, you do all that, put in your number. Okay, I'm good with that. Then you pay with ETN. Totally cool. ETN goes to that third party. But that third party is using cash to buy wholesale airtime and data, right? So my question is, what are they doing with the nearly $30,000 worth of ETN? Because it doesn't seem like they've sold it because the price hasn't really shown anything where around $30,000 has been sold. So the price isn't going down. So I assume they're holding it, but eventually I'd assume they're going to have to do something with the ETN because they can't keep putting up cash to get the wholesale airtime and data. I might be missing something. I'm not saying anything's wrong. I'm just saying I guess I'm missing a point. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. And I'll find out just because I'm curious. Now, on the flip side, so, I don't want any of you to be scared because it hasn't, like I just said, we've been doing top-ups now for a couple months now. Now we have 6 countries total to do it with these 3 new African ones. And it's saying, how there's nearly 60 million smartphones across these new regions, Uganda, Tanzania, and Nigeria. And it's expected to increase 300% by 2025. Insane. That's millions of people. There are about 35 million smartphone subscribers in Nigeria, 17 million in Uganda, 7.5 million in Tanzania. If you just get a couple, like 5% or whatever of each using the top-ups, that's a ton. Now that's plus the 30,000 just from Brazil that's likely going to go up itself. You're talking tons of money, right? Where people are spending their ETN every single month for just topping up their phones. So my question again is, what is that person or that third party doing with the ETN? We'll find out. Again, if you know, let me know. But here's the flip side part. These are also people, if they're spending ETN, they like ETN. These are also the same people that will have an interest in AnyTasks and TaskSchool. There's going to be some of these people that have the digital skills. And the reason we're talking about TaskSchool is that was the main topic for all of these interviews that Richard Ells has had with, for this Malta stuff. He's had interviews with tons of different people. And AnyTasks is what they're talking about a lot of because that's the new big product that will really tie it in or tie it all together, that ecosystem. And that's why I like this one interview that we're going to talk about in a minute. But I just want you to understand, so with the AnyTasks, I understand that because it's basically credit or debit to buy the gig, and then the third party who's in the middle gives ETN to the person doing the work, they're getting the ETN from the exchange. So that, and he talks about that, and so like volume and everything, once AnyTask gets large, they're gonna have to be buying up tons of ETN because there's gonna be people in these regions, Africa, Brazil. He mentioned the Philippines in one interview. I don't remember the name of the channel, unfortunately, but he mentioned that they have their eyes on Philippines, which is awesome. There's probably a lot of people in the Philippines that would use AnyTasks. But anyway, these are people that we're talking about here that would be interested in AnyTasks because they can earn more money, earn more ETN. If they don't have the digital skills, they can go on TaskSchool, learn the skills, go on AnyTasks, sell a gig, earn more ETN. So it is that revolving, it's a currency. They're creating that ecosystem that he talks about in this interview by be in crypto. He talks about it towards the end, like the 8-9 minute mark. I think it was like 8:30, 8:40. So it's exciting because he's saying that no one's ever done it before. I'm going to play. I don't want to play the video because I don't want to take away from them. If you want to watch it, I'm going to put a link in the description box. So please watch it. But I'm going to try to get it where you can hear it. I don't know if the quality will be that great, but I want you to hear it. If you want to watch it, I want you to watch it on your own. I want you to support because this is a very good. This is a very good video.
Around multiple times.
All right, sorry.
So you've got this circular flow.
Yeah, it creates an ecosystem.
And no one's ever done this.
No.
So we're really excited. We've been talking about an ecosystem for 2 years, but it takes time to build. But nobody in crypto has it. Nobody has it. In money, you have it. So you get paid, and you go to a shop and you buy something, and then the shop puts that in the bank, and then you get paid, and you go to the shop and buy something, right?
Yeah.
The money goes round and round. And in crypto, that just does not happen in any crypto. So we are so excited because we genuinely are a whisker away from having that circular ecosystem.
So hopefully you could hear that. If not, I'll cut that. But he's talking about how basically you go to work, customers come in, they buy something, the business now has money, they take that money, they pay you, you take that money, you go to a different place, you buy stuff with it, and the same thing happens. Now that business made money, they got to pay the worker goes somewhere else. It's that circular flow. And what Richard Ells is saying is that isn't something that's happening in crypto. They're the first to be doing something like this, to be creating that ecosystem. And obviously instant payments part of that. The rewards at around $3 a month is part of that. So everything that they've set up, AnyTasks, the top-ups, it's all part of it. So you get a little bit for free from the ETN rewards. Now you have some. You're going to be able to earn more on AnyTasks if you have digital skills. Now you're getting more ETN. You can use it to top up your phone or local economy or whoever's accepting it locally, or places like Quorra, ETN Marketplace. There's so many. There's already places that are accepting ETN. Now they're getting ETN. Now maybe they'll spend it, and you're creating that circular flow. It's a currency. It's a real currency, just like money. And so that's what they're doing. So he's obviously very excited about that, and that's really cool. And again, the nice thing is that it's not just happening and not really going to be affecting exchanges. No, that kind of stuff will hit the exchanges, especially AnyTasks. So that's all that I have for you guys today. If you're interested in any merchandise, 40% off, holiday 40, holiday merchandise, everything, when you spend $30 or more. And again, if you spend over $50, it's free shipping. It should be automatic. It should just switch to the free shipping. So that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next week. Have an awesome week. See ya.